Is it over or are we just starting? And I believe you know the answer I'm going to give you today for those altcoins. That sweet, sweet XRP and Solana. I'm watching those two. I want to dig into the charts on them. It looks interesting. I love it. Every time we get a green candle, all I hear is just negativity. It's the end, boy. The trolls or the bears, whoever wants to short them out there, man, they're all over the comments. And every time we go to new higher highs, they are just quiet. You can hear little crickets chirp, 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 chirp in the back of the nothing. You can hear nothing from them. But as soon as you get a red candle, I told you so. You told me so at 1,000 when Bitcoin was at 1,000. You told me so when Bitcoin was 100,000. You told it when it was 10,000. And we're above all those levels. And so now we look at like XRP and Solana. I'm going to give you my truthful opinion on these two today. Are they the best cryptos to buy now, or should we steer clear of them? And I think what you are going to hear today might surprise some people from what I'm going to talk about, but it needs to be said. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong when I get into it. We're going to look at the portfolio as well. You guys voted on it. It was overwhelmingly, you guys want to keep me sharing the portfolio with the YouTube place. In the Discord, you're going to get it. You don't have to worry about it. You're going to see everything I'm buying and selling. You see the receipts, all that good stuff. But on YouTube, some people were complaining they don't want to see the portfolio. Unfortunately, you can't please everyone. But most of you said you wanted to see the portfolio, so we will share that. I've made a ton of changes in the Discord. We're going to be adding tons of stocks moving forward. I just added 4 today, which I'm going to share with you. First link down below, we're going to be raising prices shortly. If you want to get in and get grandfathered in before the 40% price increase, click the earner tier today. Get in there today. I'm going to try to take my portfolio and absolutely dominate. I argue the best technicals on YouTube, bar none, in my humble opinion. You can make your own decision on that. First link down below gets you in there, though. Code Moon should be automatic at checkout, but you guys can do that. Second link down there does get you trade 100 and get 25 in XRP. This is for my viewers right here only. Kraken, take advantage of that. All right. Let's start with the portfolio, then I'm going to get into the altcoins. I basically want to concentrate on 2, Solana, XRP. Let's go ahead and update this. We were at 20 there. Nice. Oh, now we're down to 19. Let's see how quick they change. It's a big number I'm working with, so it moves quickly. Up 19K. No, I'm not going to complain about that after yesterday's shellacking of 52K. Overall, we're up 250,000 on this account and 100,000 at the other one roughly. So $350,000 in 10 weeks here live. I bought a few stocks. You guys can pause it. You'll see the new ones from yesterday. They're in there. And of course the crypto. That leads me into like the XRP. XRP's down 5,700. Solana's up 2,400. I've said this before. And I'm going to say it again. And like I said, some people may not like what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to start with XRP. So we're going to go into XRP. Take a look. XRP having a really nice day today. Bouncing back nicely after yesterday. It just got clobbered. We were up to the 50. It pushed back down. The 13's crossing the 50, which is a very bearish signal. You guys know that's one of the ones I actually try to avoid anytime I have the 13 crossing down. But this was just one where it just skimmed it. So I'm okay. You can see it kind of a double bottom here. If this can push back up, we'll see. It is still underneath the 50. It's underneath the 5. It's underneath the 13. It's bearish. As much as I want this to be bullish, it's bearish. But we're also in a trading zone. As you can see, a double bottom here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. That's not good. There's a lot of things I'm watching. So we got a little head and shoulder here. Not, just small. Because then you could argue here, Mo, we're up higher here. I know. But we continue to move down. So you have these big oversold periods, move back up, oversold period, move back up, oversold period, move back up. And the question then becomes, are we going to go lower here and go down and go lower and then push back up? Or are we going to stay in this trading zone? So I will tell everyone, my zone for trouble where I'm reducing risk is 274. If we confirm below 274, it tells me there's issues. All right. If we can break, which I would expect during October, November, December, this is the best quarter I think we're going to see in a long time. Possibly, we'll find out how 2026 goes, but it should be a good quarter. The spot ETFs getting approved, all that, right? So that leads me into, what's the issue? Well, it just hasn't been running like we would like to see. All right. And I always look at a couple of things. The developers, how many developers are out there? How are they working with everything? What are they doing? And then I compare it to my other play in my portfolio, which I think, and I'm going to be blunt with everybody, I think it's going to outperform all three of my other crypto holdings. And it's Solana. So I want to pull this up. And as I get into Solana and I keep looking at Solana and I'm seeing what Solana is doing and the developers in Solana and how many developers are in Solana and how many they added over the last year, you want to focus on utility. You want to focus on projects being added on there and everything else. Solana's killing it. All right. And they got, compared to the trillions of dollars in Bitcoin and how big Ethereum is, this is just a fraction of that. Solana's a fraction, but added just about as many developers this year as Ethereum did in new developers, which is incredible to think about. If Solana is growing and that many people working on it, is there a chance that it's going to absolutely dominate all the other ones? Possibly. The whole strategic reserve asset classification, that changes the game for Bitcoin, could for Ethereum. They all have their moments, the storage of value for Bitcoin. But when it comes to the growth, the usage, all of that and more, Solana really intrigues me. So much so that I'm going to be adding more funds onto this one. Now look at where we're at right now. We continue to move higher. Oh, we had a really nice run. Yeah, we did. And then we have normal profit taking. You get the normal profit taking and then rebound up, coming back down, and we're back above the 5, we're back above the 13, we're back above the 50. The RSI has look at this, we were up at 75. Now we're back down to 54, perfect level for that. In other words, I like it. I like where we are right now with Solana on the daily candles. I like the bullish move. I like the deleveraging it did there over a week or two. And now we're starting, hey, we had a quick run. Now we come down, shake the leaves. Now we're ready to rock and roll. And I think moving forward, over the next 12 months, and I'll say this, I won't be surprised by next December to see Solana crushing the other three. I just don't know if it's going to happen, though. So my Solana price prediction for the end of 2026, this is going to be surprising to some people. I think if they continue to add developers on like they are, the projects, the spot ETFs, all of it and more, folks, I'm putting a price target on this at 550 to 650 range. And that's by the end of 2026, based on what I'm seeing now. And if the growth continues, the positivity with the government on crypto, they continue to do the Clarity Act, which is big, the Genius Act, we know, all these and more, the SEC with the spot ETFs, the allowing staking that, you're starting to see already. Like, there's so many positive things out there when it comes to helping the crypto industry, especially Solana as well. I'm pumped. So I might be making some big moves for those out there watching crypto. I'm just letting you know, if you're in the Discord, do not be surprised when you see some big moves coming out for this. All right. Now, I don't concentrate on talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum on this channel. I like to talk a little bit about some of the altcoins, some of the higher risk plays. I talk more on that on my main channel. So make sure you subscribe down below. I'm going to continue to bring you the fire, give you the answers to the test. It's up to you if you want to use them or not. You don't have to. You can do your own research, of course, and check out everything. But for those who want to see some of this, I just wanted to make sure you're aware. Take a look at the weekly candles on both XRP. Look at this nice run, a little bit of a sell-off, which is fine. If you did your fib retracement here, look where it got. Right onto the 61.8, and then it went up to the next leg. Perfect. Retracement down, next leg up. So now it's just running. And you got the next week started, kind of a doji here after a sell-off down to the 13, pushing up. In other words, I will be blunt, we're bouncing off the 13 as expected. I am expecting to go up to 247. And that's something I wanted to show you. Now go to the XRP to make sure you can see that one as well in the weekly. Consolidation. I call this the Stockmo unicorn. It's ready to break. We got to wait. You got to be patient. But we're still above the 13 there. So on the weekly candles, we're still holding. We lose the 13 EMA, which is at 288. It starts to get ugly. And that's what you don't want. So that's my warning shot there. 274 is the big one. Just keep an eye on it. Double crust here, breaking the Bollinger Band. We usually come down to the 13 to 50 zone. We did. And now we're just waiting for the next leg higher. I don't think it's if, it's just when it happens. All right, that's the update for today. If you have not done it, get into the Discord today before the price increase. We may do it later tonight. I'm not sure. I got the Stock Squad live, so I don't know. We might not do it because I'm so busy until later this week, but take advantage of it today. Second link down, and that's that right here. It's automatic 50% off at checkout for the earner tier. Code MOON if it doesn't work, MOON. Second link down below gets you the Kraken. Take advantage of that. Trade 100 and get 25 in XRP. We have that going with them. Second link and third link, no cost here. This is where I teach for an hour. Get in here, man. Check out my webinar. It is awesome. That is it. That's the update. Let me know what you think down below. I will see you in the Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe. Now let's get out there and make some money.